everybody going? I hope everybody's doing all right. Today we're doing a little talking about and tasting Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124 and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C924. I'm missing the B, so still on the hunt for it. But is what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about the A124 and the C924, what I have found here on the internet. So if you'll excuse me, it says Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Batch A124 is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey released by Heaven Hill Distillery. It marks the first of 3 scheduled barrel proof releases from the distillery in the year 24. Vital specifications: release date January 24, proof 119 proof, age statement 10 years 9 months. Mash bill: 78% corn, 12% malted barley, 10% rye. MSRP $74, which I think I paid a little more than that on this one, because I believe this was my first one I got, and I had got it at a liquor store where you had to buy something else before you got the chance to buy this. You had to buy a $40 bottle before you could buy this. So I think I actually paid around $74 for it, but I had to buy another bottle before I can get this one. And the tasting profile is the aromas open with a dark cherry, vanilla, allspice, and leather, alongside traditional caramel, maple, and a deeper charred oak notes. Palate: highly viscous mouthfeel. Flavors feature a balance of rich butterscotch, roasted peanuts, sweet cinnamon, and a sharp burst of tart cherry. The finish: medium to long and warming. It delivers lingering black pepper spice, charred oak, tobacco, and mints. Now a little bit about the consumer and experts, what they've said about it. The age and proof shift because Heaven Hill transitioned away from mandatory 12-year age statements to a variable one. Some enthusiasts expressed disappointment with A124, dropped under 11 years and fell below 120 proof. It is noticeably lower proof and age than the highly acclaimed C923 batch that preceded it. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about that C923. Flavor deviations: reviewers from the community noted that it leans specifically more spice forward and nutty than older, deeper oak-driven batches. Overall value: despite the mixed reviews regarding its complexity compared to legendary older batches, critics on platforms agree that they're judged blind with that. When judged blind in a vacuum, it remains a good, rich, and highly acceptable barrel proof pour. So, in other words, the other ones were better on the age statement and the proof, but in a blind, it still did good, is the surmise on that. And then the C924 release date, September 24, proof 129 proof, 11 years, age statement, 78% corn, 12% malted rye, or malted barley, 10% rye, $74. Heavy on the nose, heavy charred oak, brown sugar, cinnamon candles, caramel, and a distinct touch of dark fruit and tobacco. On the palate, rich, highly dense, and full bodied. It features deep caramel, dark cherry, dark chocolate, cherry cola, baking spice, and a pronounced dry oak tannin structure. Finish: long, robust, and warming. It leaves lingering notes of leather, espresso, caramel, chews, and the rye heat. And consumer and expert expectations. The seed batch. Historically, the autumn seed batch is highly anticipated because it benefits from a full summer of heat, forcing the liquid deep into the warehouse barrel wood. Reviewers noted that the C924 lived up to its reputation, delivering a massive step up in complexity from the lighter, lower proof A124. Age and proof balance. While it still stays below the historical 12-year standard of the line, the bump up to 11-year and a sturdy 129 proof satisfied enthusiasts looking for a bold, traditional, unfiltered, hazmat adjacent drinking experience. Commentators on the highlighted its thick texture and dark flavored notes, while many note it stops just short of matching the near legendary complex of the previous year, the C923. It remains an easy buy recommendation at retail price. So, it seems that in 23 was the last year of the 12 years, from what I can kind of gather from that. So, but there still seems to be pretty good, especially the older one. This one right here, the C925, because like I said, it had the summer to go through, it had more heat, and it's an 11-year age statement plus 129 proof. And then this, the beginning of the year, and it had 9 years of summer, so you figure that out. I mean, 11 years of summers, 9 years of summers. I mean, you can tell a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. So those couple extra years do something. So it's up to you on which one I do probably like this one more. I probably will, but in this video I'm just going to talk about them. And then you see here in the next video, I'm going to do a blind about them. I'm not going to do it in this video, so you have to watch the next video for the blind to see which one I like the best. But I really wish I could find that C923. I thought I found it. I thought they was talking about the A1 or the C924 is the one that everybody's really serious looking for, but it was the C923. So you never know. You still may find it out there in a smaller liquor store that don't do much business, because you never really know, honestly. So there still could be some C923s out there. You find it, scoop it up, because evidently it's going to be worth it. But out of these two, just without tasting them side by side, I'll say this one's going to be better, because it's older and it's darker. It is extremely darker. I'd say almost 3 shades darker. So that's just a little history about them and what you can kind of expect from them. But if you find them on the price, $74 retail price, that's good. But I'd say be careful, because I paid $99 for this one, the C924. So, and do I think it's worth that? Yeah, it's pushing being worth that, but I wouldn't go over $100 for them. So, well, that's just it. The little bit of information I have there. Hope you liked, enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe, and comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what more you'd like to see, a little bit more of the format you'd like to see. And stay tuned for next video because I'm going to be doing a blind. So, I will be seeing you in the next video. Dirt Road Rider.